Hello all, welcome back. Today in this video, let us understand a macroeconomic and geopolitical perspective about crude oil production. How does a fall in crude oil prices affect stock markets in India and what it means to overall economy? We will look at why crude oil price has recently fallen significantly and how it's likely gonna be in this range for the next few years. Which sectors can get benefited from falling crude prices? And lastly, for which stocks cheaper crude is not a great scenario. The OPEC Plus countries, which is a group of major oil producing countries in the world, had decided to increase crude oil production at the start of 2025. But in the month of May, they unexpectedly agreed to further produce thrice of what was decided and continue this high production for the next few years. This led to a fall in crude oil prices from more than $75 per barrel in January to $60 to $65 per barrel in May. Now, you might be wondering, why would they increase oil production if the oil price drops significantly? And why would they make less profits? Well, some of the reasons for this decision is the inventories of oil producing countries is running low, so they want to fill their inventories. Further, they are expecting increase in demand for crude oil later in 2025 as the demand typically peaks in the summer season from June to August in most countries, and demand will also rise as tariff tussle between the United States and China settles, and also with other countries, boosting global trade. Another important reason is Trump, being a businessman, has pushed its allies, Saudi Arabia and other Gulf countries, to increase production to reduce oil prices. This will reduce inflation, which Trump had aimed during elections, and he wants interest rates to go down too. So, the OPEC Plus countries have increased oil production, and less profit from lower crude price will be offsetted by increased demand later. But OPEC Plus countries are being cautious. If oil prices drop below $60 per barrel because of any geopolitical reason, they will cut or reduce the oil output. So, let's see which sectors or stocks in India are likely to do well because of lower prices. Sectors that heavily rely on oil as raw materials are big winners. Let's break it down. First up, we have the aviation sector. Airlines typically spend a massive portion of their operating costs, around 40 to 50%, on aviation turbine fuel, which is directly linked to crude prices. When crude price drops, their profitability rises. Stocks like Interglobe Aviation or Indigo and SpiceJet can see improved margins. Indigo, being the market leader, is particularly well positioned to capitalize on this. Next up, we have the paint industry. Paints rely on petrochemicals, which are derived from crude oil for raw materials. A fall in crude prices lowers their input costs naturally and boosts their margin. Companies like Asian Paints, Berger Paints, and Kansai Nerolac are likely to benefit as they can either increase profits or they can pass on savings to customers to gain market share. Then there is the chemical sector and specialty chemicals that use oil derivatives. Again, lower crude prices mean cheaper raw materials, improving cost efficiency. Stocks like Pidilite Industries and Aarti Industries could see strong performance. Then we have companies manufacturing tires. Raw materials used to make tires become cheaper, benefiting companies like MRF, Apollo Tires, and SEAT. Finally, power and cement sectors also get a boost. Thermal power plants and cement manufacturers use petroleum coke and other oil-based fuels. Cheaper crude reduces their energy costs, improving profitability. Stocks like NTPC in power and Ultratech Cement and Ambuja Cement could see positive impacts. Now, let's flip the coin. For which sectors is cheaper crude not a great scenario? Stocks in oil exploration and production sector like ONGC and Oil India and others in the industry are directly hit as their revenue and profit per barrel drops. If crude prices stay in the range of $60, $65, or even fall further, these companies could face pressure on their earnings. Another group that might struggle is oil marketing companies or OMCs. Companies like Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum, HPCL may face challenges. OMCs often hold large inventories of crude oil, and a sharp drop in prices can lead to inventory losses, hurting their financials in the short term. To wrap it up, the fall in crude oil prices to $60 to $65 per barrel is net positive for the Indian economy as it directly lowers inflation and supports GDP growth, boosting sectors like aviation, paints, chemicals, power, and cement. Among, of course, there are other industries too. Analysts have forecasted the price of crude to average $65 per barrel in 2025, and it may further lower to $60 per barrel by 2026. This directly increases Indian economy by 0.3% to 0.7%. Here's an interesting takeaway. Recently, Oil Minister Hardeep Singh Puri had said that if oil prices remain subdued and there is no high volatility, then the government may reduce diesel and petrol prices for retail consumption. So hopefully we will see a cut in fuel prices soon, which will increase our savings. Do you anticipate a price drop for retailers considering lower crude prices for the next few years? This was all for today's video. Until next time, thank you.